big Bihar results are as big as they can get. It's a tsunami sweep by NDA and a landslide loss for the Mahagathbandhan. People chose the Modi-led NDA, but the Vipaksh is taking solace in its vote chori raga, going to the extent of calling it its EC's victory. Before we dive deep into what went wrong, let's get you the big picture as far as India's longest-serving Chief Minister Nitish Kumar is set to take oath for a record 10th time. The BJP is set to emerge as the single largest party together. Their numbers are, of course, within the 200 mark in the 243-seat assembly. The loss for the Mahagathbandhan is beyond embarrassing because the Rahul-led Congress party has been reduced to single digits. The RJD, which was the single largest party last time, is down to 30 plus at the moment. The big question is, what really led to this? What are the X factors, Shreya, that led to such a dismal performance for the opposition?
Well, one of the X factors, at least before the voting, was debutant Prashant Kishore, or at least that is what was being said. Today, at 2 o'clock, the Jan Suraj is nowhere in the picture. It has been nothing short of a dream run, though, for charismatic Chirag Paswan. From just one seat in the last elections, ladies and gentlemen, his party right now is hovering at about 20 plus seats. But ladies and gentlemen, for the opposition, this is nothing but election chori. In a rather sour mood post the results, they have congratulated not Nitish Kumar or Narendra Modi, but the Election Commission and their tool, the SIR. Listen into some of the reactions that have come in.
More or less 10% voters delete हो चुके थे. उसमें मैक्सिमम अपोजिशन पार्टीज का वोटर्स थे. इलेक्शन कमीशन बिक चुकी है.
एक तो जो महिलाओं को 10,000 रुपए दिए गए, वो चुनाव कैंपेन चला तब भी बांटे जा रहे थे. इलेक्शन कमीशन मूक दर्शक बना रहा.
तो 89 लाख ऑब्जेक्शन दिए गए थे. चुनाव आयोग ने कहा कि कोई हमें कंप्लेंट दे ही नहीं रहा. लोकतंत्र की हत्या है.
The contest is directly between the Election Commission of India and the people of Bihar.
And it's not the Congress alone. Even other political parties in the Vipaksh are echoing the same sentiment. In fact, some have even vowed to ensure this SIR-led chori is not repeated in the upcoming elections in Bengal and Tamil Nadu.
मैं आज से कोई नहीं, मेरे दो बयान है, कहिए तो मैं आपको दिखा दूं. 3 महीने पहले और 10 अक्टूबर को फिर दोबारा मैंने इस बात को कहा था कि ये चुनाव हाईजैक हो चुका है. अब इस चुनाव का कोई मतलब नहीं है और बिहार में जीत का प्रमाण पत्र एनडीए को पहले ही ज्ञानेश कुमार जी ने मोदी जी को दे दिया है.
All right, so what are we looking at in terms of the actual breakdown? Now, this is what the seats are looking like. This is the official Election Commission website. This is, of course, data that comes in a bit late, but just look at the numbers here. AIMIM at 5. You have LJP at 22. You have RJD at 28, JDU 78, BJP at 91. The Indian National Congress right now behind the MIM as well as HAM. Both of these parties at 5. Indian National Congress not even able to make this.
And
what
6
explains
seats
this?
They contested 5. And INC is 4. I think RLM is also 4.
RLM is also 4.
So, and they contested 6 seats.
And they're at the same level as the Congress party, which contested what? 66?
61 seats.
61 seats. 61. So that's really tells you a big story as to the conversion and what really has transpired. But let's look at the vote. This is, of course, the numbers. You're right. In fact, the RLM is at 3 at this point of time.
Yeah. It was 4 before, maybe dropped 1.
CPML at 4. The Congress party here, by this data, is 4. It's a little ahead. They are behind HAM, which is at 5. And this is a big question. The big factor, though, is Chirag Paswan there at 22. But what really explains this? Let's try and take this across to, in fact, the vote share data. And if you can quickly look at the vote share data, which is going to come up on the screen in just a minute, this number tells you a very important story. 41.42. This was around 46 earlier. This has gone to 47.48. This is
41.42. Adding Chirag Paswan, who was outside the NDA. Okay. Adding him brought it 41.42.
Okay.
So now 47 point. This is the perfect social combination. So when you look at it from two perspectives, yes, welfare schemes, everything we talk about, that is fine. But when you bring in all the right players, scheduled caste, 2 big leaders, Manji and Paswan, there was always, see, the whole election was about Congress party 61 seats, VIP 12 seats. That was the weak link as far as the Mahagathbandhan is concerned. And in NDA, the weak link was 41 seats. 29 to Chirag Paswan, 6 to HAMS, and 6 to LJP. Now, all of us who said this is a weak link, we have egg on our face. Chirag Paswan has delivered. Has not only delivered, he will emerge as a very serious player going into the future.
But I want to draw your attention to another important factor. This is about 6% of difference. If you look at 41.42 and 47.48, what explains this 6%? Because if you look at the MGB, their vote share has only gone down by little over a percentage point, maybe 1.2% over here. Look at this. This is the big figure. This is the Jan Swaraj party at 3.3, and the opposition, of course, the others in the opposition, which has gone from 14.3 to 11.58. How has this dynamic worked?
See, others have always got around 18% votes. That's the traditional Bihar. Even 2010 also, if you see.
Right.
So what has happened now, that has come, because this 6% would have been here.
Right.
Chirag Paswan's here.
Right.
So what has happened is now it has shrunk to 14%. And of that 14%, we need to see how much MIM has got. Because MIM has also got a little bit vote percentage, but depth voting, in a dense voting, in a few constituencies, where even a 2% vote is converting into a 5-seat scenario. So MIM is a big winner here.
Yeah, let me bring in our panelists. Yeah.
Okay. GVC, I just want to, first of all, publicly congratulate you here, because when you put out your exit polls, that come to you and said, are you sure? And you said, I'm not just sure, I know the victory margin will be much larger. So you were absolutely right there. So many congratulations.
The reason is very simple. I said, my only thing was, should I, in my exit poll, call 158? Because that is the crucial number. I said, when I'm presenting in national media, I need to be conservative. Okay, so that's what I said.
GVC rukega kahan pe? It's already hovering around 200.
Yes, that's what I said. I told you, if it crosses 157, nobody can put a limit to the upper limit.
So the
same word. Yeah, upper limit is 205 to me.
Can it still go higher? Or
205. It has legs to go up to 205.
It can go up to 205. That's a big figure.
This is a legit cause for depression in the opposition camp. I can almost imagine all of them going into depression. Madhav, before we go to our guests, we'll just introduce them. Hi everyone, and thank you for being here. Could we just look at Seemanchal for a bit, because logically speaking,
it's not just Seemanchal. There are multiple.
The Mahagathbandhan should have absolutely swept it.
Not just Seemanchal. I'll just tell you, there are 2-3 stories that we've been discussing and been looking at. Just look at the
numbers. Yeah.
Just look at this change as far as Seemanchal is concerned. It was 38.63. 43.93 now. Look at the dip as far as Mahagathbandhan is concerned. 6% dip in this particular area. A complete change as far as the vote share is concerned. Let's look at the seat share over here. Seats, excuse me, also quite different, because here you've seen NDA was earlier at 12. It's gone up to 16, from 7 to 3 as far as MGB is concerned. This is Seemanchal. Look at the areas.
Seemanchal, can you give me a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Seemanchal has got, what is the Muslim vote percentage? Muslim percentage of voters: 21%, 31%, 33%, 56%, 65%, 32%, 66%, 58%, 60%, 72.4%, 70%, 64.3%, 40.2%. This is Seemanchal for you.
Yeah.
In this place, what's the performance?
Mr. Oaisi seems to have done his job well.
Perhaps Mr. Oaisi has done his job well, but look at the reversal of fortunes that's happened in places such as Bhojpur. It was 1139 earlier in 2020. In this election, it's completely flipped. It's gone 4110. What explains a region completely flipping like this? Because it's not just the story of Bhojpur. It's a similar story we've seen in Magadha as well, where in fact from 22 to 30, it has gone from 39 to 13. So it's region after region. We were discussing the Pawan Singh factor. Explain that to our viewers and our panelists.
See, I think there are 2-3 factors which have played here. At Bhojpur and Magadha, both in 2020 and in 2024, NDA did not perform for different reasons altogether. In 2024, Pawan Singh, who's the Bhojpuri actor singer, entered into the fray as an independent and ensured that 7 Lok Sabha seats, Karakat, Sasaram, Buxar, everything was lost. Now, they brought together Upendra Kushwaha and Pawan Singh. Both of them campaigned heavily, and both of them were absolute foot soldiers of Amit Shah, and ensured that this big victory. And Bhojpur and Magadha, also there was a guilt vote. In 2024, they did not vote completely with Modi.
Okay.
And they saw Modi coming down from 39 to 30 from Bihar. It was more of a guilt vote, and also, as our friend said, revenge vote. Why did I vote for Congress?
Why did I vote for Congress? Similar sort of a situation seen in Tirhut. Last region that we'll be analyzing, and we'll quickly go across to our panelists. 31 to 46. 18 over there for the MGB, completely routed in this huge area.
Madhav, there was a huge
votes,
pressure.
49 votes. There
was a huge pressure even on me from the ground saying that Tirhut, there is tremendous anti-incumbency against sitting MLA because many of them are three-time MLAs from the BJP. So they will suffer. But even local anti-incumbency, they have curbed. So I gave conservative 36. Now look at it, 31 to 46. This is amazing.
No, but the opposition
It's a
is saying this is
comprehensive route.
vote chori and election chori.